Howdy folks, once again we've got YaBro versus this time BigAj.
Yeah, you really have to stick with me here. Just replaced by me
He's
playing
so
Nature
excited
Tier
he
1.
wants to show off all his wins. We've got
Actually, I played really good games. It was against Ulf. He was just amazing at Tier 1 without Face Tower. He just wrecked me with Shadow Tier 1 against
okay.
Nature Tier 1. But I had to ask him how to record those replays. And the moment I asked him, we already played 2 other matches. But I have learned.
All right, good. Yeah, you can hit the save button or you can go through your autosave. But
Yeah.
let's comment on this match. It makes German because Shadow, because if you make not something medium, then the Knock Super just obliterates that.
Yeah, he's just pretty much wasting this here.
Yeah, these Dread Chargers are just gonna die.
Yeah, that was not a good move by him.
That hero was a little suspicious.
Yeah. I'm sorry that you see through all my moves. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, do you watch any chess?
What?
Do you watch any chess? I thought we talked about
Chess?
chess a while ago. Yeah, chess. Chess got really popular this last year. It's pretty cool.
Okay. I'm not that amazing.
Okay. I was just wondering if you watch any chess. There's a famous grandmaster, Ben Feingold, and he calls moves suspicious once when they're not that good. Maybe anyone in the
Okay.
two comments knows if they get that reference. I know the Light and Zappy they play chess. So we'll get two
Yeah,
people who know what I'm talking
they're
about.
pretty good. So that might have some overtake to this game. Maybe the other way around also. Maybe if I'm good enough at Skylords, maybe I'm also good at chess.
Yeah, you
Who
should try
knows?
it. So you decided to play the +1 well versus Pure Shadow.
Yeah, Pure Shadow, I am pretty confident that I can defend. That's
All
a
right.
scenario where I think that I can defend.
Because you just get a little bit of damage, a little bit of CC on the Frost Mage, on the Shadow Mages, and they're so useless suddenly.
Yeah,
Too
and
strong to so useless.
small units are just pretty good against Pure Shadow because they're not that susceptible to Shadow Mage. Of course, they still are, but not as much as some other units are. And I have, for small units, for Starcraft Assassins, I also have the Hurricane, and he's just wasting his Shadow Mages. He should
Yeah.
have microed them away, loaded them up, and then come back with a bigger army.
Right.
Um,
Maybe warped and tried to one-shot your well.
yeah.
The real question is, what does he do if he just plays nothing and just goes for a Harvester?
We will see if that might happen.
Well, I'm saying I think it should have been his first move. Just he completely wasted the Shadow Mages attacking you. I don't think any of the units died.
Yeah.
And
What he also could have done, he could have spawned Nightcrawler at his monument, walked around, and went to my main base because Pure Shadow, Nature Tier 1 is just bad. It's so slow.
That's split attack.
It's not, yeah. I have to build up an army to defend. I can just react in time. I have to always constantly move them. And if he went for split attacks, I think that would have been much harder for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's grabbing his well, and I already gained like 50 power.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a nice 50 power bonus for you. Of course, you do have a lot of units in tier 1, so it's kind of less, but he wasted his tier 2 units, so yeah, I'd say you're cleanly in an advantage right now.
Yeah. And I'm playing Pure Nature, and I need that edge against his Harvester because
That's
I'm not
true.
playing a Rogue and Kaelin
Oh, you're
in
not?
this deck.
Okay.
No. There's a reason I haven't put the Rogue and Kaelin in this deck because I needed it for other spots, but we will see.
Yes. Usually this matchup is pretty terrible for Pure Nature, I'd say, but
yeah, because the energy parasites just get super hard counters by Shadow Mages, and
just Shadow Mages. Everything gets hard countered by Shadow Mages.
that's true.
But
at this point, I'm just wasting my Windweavers. I don't know if that's the best idea. I think I just wanted to get rid of them, so
yeah,
I
you get
have
rid of
more
them, and if you
power into
can,
2.
run him out of a couple Shadow Mage charges. In this case, you didn't, but if you had been able to run him out of a couple Shadow Mage charges, that's always
Yeah,
good.
I killed one Shadow Mage, so that was a pretty bad trade for me.
Uh-huh.
So let's see. There's the Spike
There's
Root.
the Spike Root. That's the thing you can use to take care of Shadow Mages. That's your savior in this matchup. Of course, there's Night Guard, so...
Usually not played that often.
Night
or
Guard
at
or
all.
Spiker?
No, I think that the Spiker Root is not played at all in pure nature.
Yeah, very, very rare, very tech card. Munging his units like that is going to let you get a nice root, and there's the root. It's going to block off the Night Guard access too.
Yeah, I'm walking a bit more in the center so I can attack or hit more units with Spiker Root attack, because it really is strong against M units, and the splash is what makes it so powerful.
Right.
And you can see it's just
grouped up
destroying those M units.
Yeah, exactly. And
yeah,
you might not even... Oh, you need to go. Alright. You're being a little greedy there, hoping for no kill. And there's a Harvester.
I will be even greedier. Just wait for it. Yeah, spawning the Harvester right here. I am not a pure Shadow player, but he gets out of days, so I don't think that was a horrible thing to do.
He got out of days with only a little bit of health left, so... probably better, actually, than letting you root him 3 times along the walk. So...
Yeah, and I'm using the Oink again. He's not really sure.
You don't have deep one, do you?
What?
You don't have deep one, do you?
Nope. No place for that.
Because that's a problem, because once the Harvester's at the well, you're probably going to kick it.
Yeah.
If you had a deep one,
that's a problem. I should have deep one or the Rowan Kale, one of those two.
Yeah.
Just in case.
With the deep one, you can walk away and teleport it, and that gives you some space away from the well.
That's true. I can just perma CC him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those Skeleton Warriors are dead. I lost the well, so we're even on wells now. Hasn't even gained me 50 power. That kicked well.
Someone pinged.
Yeah, because he's grabbing a tier 3. He's just pinning the wrong spot, but yeah, in the match I also didn't know what he was doing there. And there you can see my living towers and the root nexus to connect the Spiker root to the living towers. And
this kind of gameplay is only
for everyone,
because nobody plays it.
For everyone who doesn't know what's happening now, just look at this Spiker root and what's going on. This Spiker root will just destroy everything now.
I'm curious why the Evocator's Bow happened. Maybe because he wanted to prevent you from healing the guy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that worked actually.
Wasn't that horrible?
So much damage.
But yeah, I think there was a bit of a waste maybe, but the Spiker root, you will just see how much damage it will deal to this monument.
Yeah.
This
is the one that takes less damage. I think that's one that makes you deal more damage, right? You carry both root nexuses?
Yeah, the other one is healing. There's a green one and a blue one.
Ah, okay.
And now I'm spawning my first energy parasite. Just to make sure I'm not that much behind.
Yeah, you're playing this game wrong, YaBro. You're 8 minutes 50 seconds of the game and you find your first energy parasite.
That's quite unusual, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And look at this monument.
Right.
And
that's gonna drop.
Going...
Oh, he did have shield building, so that didn't have to drop.
Yeah. Oh. That's it. I think I could have only done this because on Haladur close well scenario, but I was kind of hoping for that. I mean, as you could see, that was a spectator map, and when I want to try something like that, of course I pick a map where it's possible, or maybe I'm favored to doing it. I can force to I can force out this close well scenario on Haladur, so that's a pretty good spot. He was too early with his tier 3 and only playing M units against an M counter that is so super hard buffed. I mean, the Spiker root is just king of this match, I would say.
Right.
What would you say?
Yeah, no, for sure in this matchup, and especially when you get a root network setup. Now, for everyone who's watching and thinks the root network is really cool and wants to try it, my advice is don't. I think the root network is
do it.
Well, I think it's superior to the regular Nature Tier 1 only in a couple matchups and a couple maps. This is one of those matchups and one of these maps. And second, if you get into the situation where you're just building a huge defensive static tower, that's not really like dynamic and fun play to watch. So it's hype when you do it because it's so rare in the meta. But I personally would not like to be in a meta where that was how you played Pure Nature. How about you, YaBro?
I would say you're absolutely wrong. Like,
absolutely wrong.
Most of the time. So as you can see by my rank, my opinion has much more worth than yours. And I say that Pure Nature root network is the best thing you can play. And the only reason it's not played in the top ranks is because it is so strong that no one wants to abuse it. But I don't have any shame. I will use it till I'm claiming Radical Spot. Now you've heard it.
Well, thank you for all the new people who are watching, and especially still watching after you see this replay ended button. But that was sarcasm. So, yeah, bro, I think we got like 10,000 views this last week, so there's a lot of new players. I don't understand your sarcasm, so I just need to clarify that for people. That was sarcasm, yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't do it.
but not only, my point is, it's not only from like a gameplay perspective. Just people talk about buffing root network decks because they want it to be viable. And my opinion, of course, this is just my opinion. You can tell me what you think. But I think from a spectator's perspective, it's fundamentally less interesting to watch and play against and play as, where you're like building towers and camping out your opponent. What do you think?
Yeah, I have switched to the Tree Spirits way now. So I have removed the Living Tower and I'm trying it with Tree Spirits and the Root Nexus now because it's just a bit more mobile, and the Root Nexus actually builds up pretty fast, even when you're not in a close well region.
You a dirty Tree Spirit laner now? Yeah, bro?
I'm not playing it in Tier 1, okay? I'm not playing it in Tier 1. I might against you, but everyone else is safe.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, so for those, I don't know how many people are still watching so far after the replay has ended, but thank you for watching this far, and we'll see you in the next video.